of security cameras and security systems that are evident to people. As it happens, Barcelona has a relatively low density, at least in the parts that we've been working, a relatively low density of security cameras. You'd be amazed by much smaller towns with much denser security apparatuses. Nevertheless, the point is extremely sound. This space is policed and controlled by private groups that are accountable only to the people who hire them, and maybe not even to those people. And they're hired by different organizations. It is not clear where the jurisdictions of these groups overlap, where they separate. If an incident happens, who has accountability for it, who has responsibility for it. If you see something, say something, right? This is what we say in New York. There's a number up there that you're invited to call. I don't know what kind of response you can expect. I don't know who those, if you do call that number and people show up, I don't know who they're loyal to. I don't know if they have any, if you as a citizen have any expectation that those people will protect you. We see this over and over again in cities these days. There's a process that neoliberalism and late capitalism are unfolding that I think of as responsibilization, where a function that was once served by the municipality itself, by the public police, is increasingly being given over to private security firms, private security guards. Again, these systems are sort of opaque to people. A police person, you can identify them by their uniform. You know that at least in theory, obviously, in practice it differs a lot, at least in theory, as a citizen, they're responsible to you. You are their boss. I don't know whose boss that is. I don't know. You know, if there's an incident here, I have absolutely no expectation whatsoever of safety being provided by this particular security firm. They are probably making very naked indeed an idea that many of us have always had, that it's the privileged and the wealthy that get to control security on their terms. This is a more naked appearance of that than ever, and it's increasingly characterizing relations in our cities. I don't mean to be heavy-handedly political about it, but it's just the truth. We'll see increasingly security and safety being privatized, being taken away from the public and the collective body politic, and moved into private spaces, private arrangements, private contracts.
That's incredible.